Live from the Traders Expo in Chicago, I'm Adrian Manns. I've got the privilege here today of speaking with Linda Raschke, who I've known and not known for a long time, I guess, and admired for a long time. We were just having a discussion earlier about volatility, and that's sort of been the theme this afternoon. In your trading, what do you see volatility-wise? What do you see changing geopolitically, maybe? And
oh, no. I don't do politics and news
no
and
politics
stuff like
all?
that.
All
But
right.
what I do is look at the momentum as we were talking about stocks, right?
Yeah.
And intraday volatility, especially off of the opening price.
Okay.
And this is not just a phenomena with a momentum stock or perhaps an unusual event where you get that gap where one side is trapped and then you have exorbitant opportunity that lasts for about an hour, right? As you're trading your weekly option vehicle, like a hot potato. So that is one game, but we were also talking about how we see a similar thing in the futures markets. And so what we tend to see is it doesn't matter if it's Asia session or Europe session or the US session, but that's when everybody has the most urgency and the volumes are the best. And so right away we're going to see if that market has strong trendiness to it, okay? And a lot of times if the market has been coiling the day before, even if you're a day trader, that's fine, but recognizing that there's certain characteristics, a large gap, an initial very large 5-minute price bar, where you can have a more lucrative 1 to 2 hour morning session. Okay, not always and not all markets, but you know, I follow 20 main futures markets, and I guarantee that I can't use that word, bad word, okay, maybe 4 or 5 markets every morning will have an extremely pronounced trend off that 7 a.m. Central Time, so that's 8 o'clock New York time, because that's when the institutions sit down on their desk. So that's one thing that I am acutely aware of and try to capitalize on. And even with the E-minis, you can see that pre-market on certain days. However, you know, the stocks open, the E-minis move, the NASDAQ moves, so forth, and the market's going to have good volume within the first 15 minutes more often than not if it's going to be better trading opportunity, meaning an expansion of range and an increase of volume. So I think it's really important, for me at least, to be concentrating right around that opening session, because that's really when there is the most opportunity on the day.
It's interesting because, so we're in a different world. So Julie and I are trading equities, and you're the first person who's ever said, outside of Julie and myself, we're not watching the news. We're keying off of expansion of range, expansion of volume, and just keying in on the technicals for that first for that first half hour in our case, or first hour. It's refreshing. So
news can create opportunity. You know, we have economic reports. You want to be aware of these things, but I always traded firmly believing that everything's already priced into the market, because I'm classic technical analysis. There are people that are very skilled at trading around news events. So I think that it's important that you specialize and know what you're doing, and don't try and mix it all up at once, you know.
Absolutely.
If it works for you looking for the technical patterns, stick to that.
That's right. All right, find your niche and stick to it. So we'll be back in a few seconds with more with Linda, and I'm Adrian Manns from the Traders Expo in Chicago.